blue car. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
43, Richard Petty. Blue, baby, blue.
No, yeah. You start thinking about blue cars, and you're going to see a lot of cars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what was it called? Pareidolia?
Something like that, yeah.
Pareidolia?
Or you like you start, not me because I don't drive, but people get a new car and then suddenly they see that car everywhere. Or you get a new pair of shoes and like, everybody has this pair of shoes now.
Yeah, and then you lose them and you can never find them again.
Yeah. And nobody ever.
What is that called? When you lose
absent-mindedness.
When you lose the thing, you can when you only see blue cars, but you lose your blue car. Like, how does that happen?
I don't know how you lose a car, but that's...
I almost lost a car.
Because...
I just didn't know where I put it.
Right. Oh,
I just forgot that Michael...
Well, that was because of inebriants.
Yes.
As it were.
Yeah. That was an awful feeling when I was walking home. I was like, where the fuck is it?
I can't even imagine... I mean, if I wake up and I can't find my glasses, that's like...
Yeah. No, it was an awful feeling. Even after I found the car, like before I walked in my house, I was like, that feeling stayed with me for like a week. I was like, my car's gone. But it's not. I know where it is, but I still have that feeling of, what the fuck? Where is it?
Nothing's worse than like...
It's just the severity of it.
Like coming out of like a intense drunk and you're like somewhere else and it's like in the middle of a conversation or something. Or you're in a stranger's car getting a ride home in Andrew's case.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It was 2 different cars.
Jesus.
It had to have been. Is it what I didn't they told me that I got dropped off by a group of friends. I didn't. Michael said I got into a yellow cab.
I tell you what.
I put you in that cab.
Yeah. I know who was the pilot of that vehicle. It was the Lord. Bringing you home. Bringing you home safe and sound on the wings of an angel.
I guess the
wings.
Some would say the Lord got me drunk that night.
Some would.
Some would say that.
You know? I mean he works in mysterious ways.
Some would say the Lord wasn't there at all.
Yeah.
I think you were all alone that night.
I think I was all alone.
Yeah.
I absolutely...
Somebody was there.
I absolutely agree with that.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
I don't know.
That's why...
I
drink coffee.
Why?
I don't know.
Some people says coffee sobers you up more, but I don't know if that's true.
I don't think that's true. I don't think you can just, like... That shit's in you still.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
No, and that's... Whenever I don't have many friends that do this, but people that like will go party and then they try to sober up to drive back.
Yeah.
I'm always like, no,
get an Uber.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
Like, you waited an hour and your confidence is off the charts right now.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
That's the worst.
Please just go to sleep. It's like, this is
just sleep
you're
right
not
here on the
be
floor.
Able to sober up. Yeah.
That's a very realistic way I'm going to die, though. I think because I've done it too many times.
Good reason to like not do it.
Yeah, that's why I'm not doing it. But I'm glad there's not a cop here, but I'm not kidding.
Well, joke's on you, because...
I've done it a lot. I've been like, I'm so good to just drive home right now.
Oh, I know you have.
I've done it so many times.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I have
that's because
been in a
it
vehicle.
affects your decision making.
I don't want to do it, but like when you're stating about your confidence level is off the charts, that's true every time, and I just don't know why.
And you like don't know that you're fucked up when you're super fucked up.
Yeah.
You're fine. I'm fine.
I feel like I know I'm fucked up, though. That's why I
don't know.
Dumb
That's why I gotta put the brakes on.
I know I'm fucked up when I'm about to be.
Yeah, it's too late. It's too late.
Yeah. I know I'm fucked up when I'm about to be, and then I don't know what I'm saying after that.
Oh, yeah.
I could be saying, where are my keys? I'm going to go home now, because it's over there. It's over there.
Somewhere.
It's over there.
I'm just going to walk out in this direction.
Get over there. I'm going to walk in my car.
One time, my friend had moved to Florida, and he came back after breaking up with the girl he moved down there with, and I was in a different part of town now. Like, I lived in an area he was unfamiliar with. He came over, got pretty lit.
Right.
And then he decided he wasn't going to sleep there. He was going to walk home. But he didn't know which way home was. And he ended up walking into the worst part of town. Actually, in Columbus, Ohio, there's a street corner that is known for having the highest shooting rate in the entire city.
Jesus.
And he found himself there at
Nice.
4 in the morning. And had to ask strangers for directions. Yeah. So he was like out walking for 3 or 4 hours and he got home.
That could have been me.
He got home safe.
That could have been me. That's why I was...
Yeah.
Fucking Jesus.
Just fucking go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
You're going to be fine.
Just like, Uber.
Yes, we're that.
God.
God damn.
There's no
I feel
excuse.
like I wanted to do that.
There's no excuse anymore.
When I was
like.
drunk, but I didn't know how to like get anything up on my phone or like. I thought I had to call Uber. I don't know the number.
Man, those Gerald Sandwiches holiday parties are horrible for everyone.
Yeah.
I'm glad I wasn't at it because, like, Jesus Christ. I could have died.
I
almost died.
If I got that hard.
First one.
If you got that hard.
If I got that hard.
If I got that hard, who's telling who's going to get that hard?
Yeah.
Whole town's in trouble. Andrew's hard again.
I can see that happening.
Oh, yeah.
The whole town being in trouble.
I've seen it happen.
It's just like Godzilla, but a giant, just boner, like in the pants. Like it's just khakis, like a tin of khakis rising among the buildings. It's the hair club for movies. Welcome
to the Hair Club for Movies.
My name's Andrew.
My name is Michael, and this week I chose the film Innerspace.
Inside of the space.
Innerspace. One word. Why is that one word?
Innerspace.
It's like outer space, but inside you.
Oh my God.
I guess so. Outer space, though, like, I mean, both of those. Why are they one word? They're two words.
What?
Inner space.
I feel like outer space?
Inner space.
I feel like it's not a hyphenate.
Well, I guess it'd have to be hyphenated.
Outer space.
Because inner is not a word.
Inner.
Better
to be inner than outer.
Outer space is two words.
Outer space.
Okay.
But the title of this film
is Innerspace.
Innerspace, one word.
One word.
Yeah.
I like that. I have no problem with it.
Well, when I was looking it up, I couldn't find it for a long time.
Really?
Yeah.
It's interesting. I mean, it shouldn't be surprising to me that Andrew aren't familiar with classic 80s films, but I was kind of...
Yeah, this actually...
spoiler alert, I didn't like this movie.
This actually came out...
Not a spoiler at all.
8 days before I was born.
Really? Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, was that one of your clues? I think
it might have been. Yeah. I just looked it up again.
Yeah.
Did I? Oh, yeah, I won. All right, I got the quiz.
Yeah. You got the quiz, right?
I got 2 notebooks.
I'm going to be honest. I don't love this movie. I just think it's really fun.
Yeah.
Like, it's so off the wall. I enjoy it.
I don't even think it's that off the wall. It's kind of
so
boring. It's
wacky.
boringly off the wall.
It's kind of. I wish it were short. Could it be shorter? I guess
yes,
it could have been.
Be shorter.
Some of the plot was like, what?
Yeah.
Why? The coolest part about this movie is like the effects.
This
and
was like 2 hours long, right? It didn't need to be 2 hours.
If it was an hour and a half, I think it would make this movie better.
There's a lot of things that happen.
Moving parts.
But it could have only been like the core element, which is Martin Short inside Dennis Quaid.
Yeah.
Like
reverse that,
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But like, if they were to focus on that more instead of all the other crazy shit.
Okay, like, let's just rewind this and let's go back.
If there was like a bicycle chase.
Yeah.
That lasted way too long.
Let's set this movie up.
So we start with a drunk astronaut named Lieutenant Tuck Pendleton.
Mm-hmm.
I said he's like the Kanye West of the aeronautics industry.
Which another thing, him being like a drunken failure, that never came back into the movie after he got accepted.
Well, I think the reason...
Like, I thought that was going to be a problem.
The only reason he would agree to this experiment is because he's got nothing
He's
else.
like a loose cannon, man.
Yeah, but I thought, like, them introducing that he was, like, this failure and sort of, like, a washout. Like, I thought that was going to come into play.
I mean, he did...
While he was in there.
He is clearly an alcoholic because he had to get Martin Short to drink whiskey to fill his fucking flask.
That was a throwaway joke. It didn't affect
That was
him
a
at all.
bonding moment. That was character.
I think the only reason they set that up is to show that he's like he's a loose cannon. No, he's like nobody wants him, and that's why later when the guy is like, "Fuck it, leave him. We're leaving him behind. Fuck him," and that motivates him to rise above.
Yeah,
because everyone looks at him like a fucking failure. But this is his opportunity to make a
It just felt like too much of like
prove himself again.
Yeah. Like a Top Gun, just like, because he's a pilot. All pilots need to be this, kind of
anyway,
thing.
let's
go.
go.
This is the outline here. Yeah. So Tuck Pendleton is involved in an experiment where he's supposed to be shrunk down in a small craft, like a spaceship, but it's not going to space.
Mm-hmm. It's a It'll go inside of a space.
A submarine, like a little thing.
Yeah, it's like a...
What would it be called? It's still a spaceship, but it's an inner spaceship.
It's like the... it's a pod.
It's
It's the 2001 space...
It's an inside boat.
Sure.
It looked like
inside.
It looked like
capsule.
For a second the 2001
Submarine,
Space Odyssey, like a shuttle.
Yeah.
Or like the pod.
So he's getting shrunk down, put into a syringe, and the plan is to inject him into a white rabbit. You get that reference? White Rabbit, everybody?
No. Alice in the Wonderland.
Yeah.
Oh, that went over my head.
So,
one of the best songs.
It would have been cooler if it did. If he did go into the White Rabbit.
Well, then there wouldn't be a movie. And then we also have
how
the other main character, Jack.
If he turns into what's that movie? The giant bunny, Harvey. He just turns into.
You realize that there's no bunny in Harvey.
Yeah, it's his imagination. But you see the shadow.
I'm sorry. I keep derailing. Let's keep going.
The shadow.
You see the shadow. It's on the cover of the movie, bitch.
Yeah, but that's not in the movie.
Yeah, you're right.
Keep going.
Oh, cool. Japanese cover poster for Innerspace is awesome.
Oh, yeah. That's
Google that shit, guys. It's on the IMDb page.
Make that our Instagram. Anyway,
okay,
Jack Putter, played by Martin Short, is a lowly cashier who is a hypochondriac, and he's at the mall when the experiment goes awry. Some evil doers break in and steal the syringe containing the inner spaceship.
Mm-hmm. And who were they? Former colleagues of...
Yeah, that
was unclear.
They were like scientists.
Well, the woman that was the lead,
the
head of, she was like a colleague, an ex-colleague of the main
scientist.
The head scientist.
Well, just whatever it was, it didn't matter much.
Didn't matter. Yeah. They're bad guys.
Yeah, definitely
bad guys.
Yeah. And then, so this main scientist guy steals a syringe and runs into a crowded mall and injects it in the first person he can find.
The first person?
He goes into an elevator.
80th person.
But it's after he gets shot.
He gets shot.
Which there's no blood. And
there's blood.
It looks like he definitely doesn't get shot.
Well, there's this crazy villain that's got like a robot arm that can shoot.
Oh.
Yeah,
boy, do I have some words to say about him.
Yeah.
Continue.
Anyways, so Martin Short has this guy inside of him. He can talk to him, so he thinks he's insane now because he's got a voice inside of his head.
Well, and he already thought he was like losing it
because he's got this weird nightmare. That whole thing doesn't make a lick of sense.
Doesn't pan out. Somehow he's a fucking...
You get introduced to shit and then it just goes nowhere.
Yeah. Okay, so he goes back to work and he's about to go on vacation. It's his last day at work. And this nightmare that he's had for, who knows, years... becomes real as Tuck Pendleton is able to overload like the electrical circuits outside the body to cause the cash machine to malfunction.
Yeah, how did that happen?
And when that was happening, I thought that he was like making his mind overload.
Yeah,
so he thought it was happening,
but then it was actually happening. I was like, how does he have control over that? Like,
so
it's such a
I
don't know. Like, what it would kill him if like any bit of electricity is coming out.
Wouldn't that give him a heart attack?
Like,
whatever.
Whatever. Anyway.
And how did they get...
Let's do a long story short.
Yeah. Okay, no, and then they... So
a long story, Martin Short. Yeah?
Boy, that was awful. I don't know why I went along with that with you.
You knew.
Yeah, anyway.
So they go on this crazy adventure. Martin Short believes there's a small man inside of him. And what else? The bad guys get shrunk halfway to 50%. So they're like short people.
So they're adorable.
There's some car chases. Crazy guy with the...
There's an upsetting amount of Martin Short falling in love with Meg Ryan, even though he knows...
How was Meg Ryan in this movie?
He's Dennis Quaid, because it was earlier in her career, before Harry Met Sally.
No, I mean, like, just why was there a love interest at all?
It's creepy and fucking weird.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense.
Well, not everything's black and white.
That shit's fucked up. This guy's inside, you're helping this guy, and you're like, you know what? Fuck you.
I thought that was
I'm trying to fucking steal your girl.
Seriously, that was like the one time I thought this movie might get interesting because there's like he was just gonna steal his girl when the dude's inside him. Yeah, and like I thought there was gonna be a conflict and he was gonna start fucking with him.
It kind of is for a second, but
the weirdest fucking part is when they introduce this technology where Dennis Quaid, Tuck Pendleton, can use electrical impulses to manipulate the muscles in Martin Short's face and make him look like a totally different person.
Yeah,
there's just so many things they introduced out of nowhere.
Fucking cowboy.
That dude. Jesus. Which that guy later on is like a bald dad and everything. in his career. Yeah. What a great character. That was a good fucking goofball character.
Well, the end of the summation is that Meg Ryan and Dennis Quaid get married, and Martin Short steals a car and smiles.
Oh yeah, he tried.
He goes on an adventure.
Does he?
Of his own.
What is it? Like it just they show him get into a car.
He's on fucking Star Trek. That's what it is. He's in Star Trek.
Oh yeah.
And his name's Robert Picardo, which is funny. Well,
he was in Star Trek, and his last name's Picardo.
He was also in
Picard.
I know, it's funny.
He was in Total Recall, the very first movie we ever did on this podcast.
No, that's not what we did. That was the Running Man.
Oh yeah, shit. Sorry.
You picked it.
I really like both those movies.
I bet you do.
I love Total Recall.
I bet you do. Total Recall is decent.
Yeah,
it's way better than Running Man.
Also, Total Recall. Goofy face manipulation.
Oh yeah, I've still never seen Total Recall, but I'm familiar with that scene.
No, it's
the one thing I love about Total Recall is the.
I heard the Colin Farrell one was really good.
Tight. I liked those sets they did in Total Recall.
Yeah, they did. I mean,
they did really good sets. The story's
based on it's based on a real sci-fi story, like
a real sci-fi story,
real life sci-fi,
a real science fiction.
No, it's like an Isaac Asimov story or something.
Something a little more. A little well written.
So it's like everything in the world is like turns out it's malfunctioning, and you have to send it all back. Total Recall.
So I did.
You'll get $50 back in the mail.
I didn't like this movie, but I did have a favorite part.
Okay.
It was. I bet it was accidental though. When they're coming in those vans and those dudes with who acting like cleaners or mechanics or whatever, when they're about to break into the lab for the first time.
Yes.
They go through the front door and they're like, "Hey, we're here to fix the phones." And the security guard goes to pick up the phone. Says, "Hey, do we need the phones fixed?" Talking to someone, and then he hangs up. He's like, "I don't know if we need the phones fixed." Like, I know they did. I don't think they meant to do that joke, but I thought that was funny.
I didn't even catch.
I thought it was really funny. He just picks up the phone. He's like, "Do we need the phones fixed?" And he's like, I don't think we need the phones fixed.
Dummy.
It was just funny, and then they gas him
with those crazy mace
I don't know why
guns.
That also. Oh
yeah, that was.
Like aggressive, like damn.
Yeah, they have like these almost fire extinguishers.
They are pretty fun.
But those they SWAT police you see now like on protesters and stuff. They filled with mace like that. Like that's fucked. But that's at first I was like I thought they.
Well, I was about to say it's kind of lame. Like they just go in and they're like shooting you with it's almost like silly string. It felt goofy.
It's kind of like it's like the Joker.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it felt Batman.
Yeah, it felt It's
a good way to put it.
But this movie is heightened. This movie is a little heightened, obviously.
Yeah, I think
pretty more than a little.
I feel like the cowboy's heightened most of the time.
Cowboy, the guy with the fucking hand,
fucking loves cocaine.
Who was the cowboy? I don't get
cowboy. He was like a mercenary guy.
Yeah, the bad guys whoever the fuck they were.
I thought they already had the robot dude though. Like
they needed the cowboy.
He didn't work.
The cowboy is a sure thing.
Cowboy's like the wolf.
The cowboy gets it done.
Clearly not.
Clearly not.
Clearly not. The robot dude was way more effective than Cowboy because Cowboy got captured.
Well, you know why? Okay. Well, I'm just gonna listen. Favorite / least favorite / most confusing part.
Yeah.
Is that dude with the hand? There's a scene where he's talking to whoever the fuck woman. I can't remember now.
Meg Ryan.
No,
the bad
woman.
Yeah.
They're like having drinks, and he's like, he puts on an attachment on his hand. And he comes in and just hears. Puts on a dildo, like a vibrator attachment on his hand. You didn't catch that?
What?
Are you serious? I wrote it down.
If I have this on my computer, I think we're gonna have to watch it.
Yeah. I mean, there's a scene. I watched this last week because we were supposed to record last week. But there's a scene where Hand Guy is like showing that how he's in cahoots with the woman. He like has an attachment on that does something else, and he takes that one off.
Yeah.
And then you see like it's just a shot of him from the back and just his arm, and you see her. Like
does she
on the couch or something,
Ugh.
She go. No, you hear, and then fade like ooh.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
God.
That shit. Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's
something
insane.
about the '80s. They had cartoony shit like this,
like
and then out of nowhere, something so inappropriate.
I wish that kind of stuff, not like inappropriate necessarily, but just like what, like like this movie is a perfect example of that. Like it seems like okay, they're shrinking a guy down. I I don't. It's probably not real, but I accept that. I accept, you know.
Yeah.
But then it's like a guy. Then you're in this real ass world.
Yeah.
With real, you know, rules. You know.
Yeah.
And then there's suddenly out of nowhere a guy that he shot his thing, and I was like, oh, he's got like an attachment, like a gun attachment. But no, it's his whole fucking robot hand, go gadget style.
Yeah.
And then his face changes. You know, it's like I like that because it's like, what the fuck?
No, like with a movie, when you don't introduce that kind of shit in the beginning,
it comes out of context.
Yeah, if it comes in the second act, all of a sudden there's this huge thing,
like the facial manipulation.
Yeah. You gotta sprinkle that stuff in. You know?
Yeah.
Well, I think maybe they were trying to with like the electrical impulses that messed with the.
They basically just said electricity.
Yeah.
Anything can happen. That's what they said.
I mean, if you 80s sci-fi comedy especially, like, fine, we all like Back to the Future, but do we really?
Well, Back to the Future holds up.
Yeah, but the time travel shit does not.
No.
Not that anyone knows how it works.
Them explaining the time travel, it's like, whatever, it's numbers, it's stuff. It's
but the way that it affects the future and the past.
I actually think the Back to the Future movies do a good job of focusing on a few things and making sure those plot lines are tight, you know?
All I was going to say with that point is that the 80s sci-fi, like, we weren't as educated. Everybody knows about time travel now.
We were all dumb back then.
Well, we were. The internet, you know what I mean? I'm just saying now we all have a higher IQ. Yeah. Maybe not, but you know what I'm saying? Like, we're all hip to shit.
Yeah, we all, the general population has more science understanding.
Yeah. Because of movies.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Because of movies,
Well, it's truly.
No, seriously.
Why the fuck do I know about time travel?
No, I'm not. I wasn't laughing at your statement. I'm just like, it's kind of sucks that's...
It doesn't, I mean, it's all information.
But none of it's not like knowledge. It's just electricity makes your
heartbeat and your brain electric,
and that's it. And those just statements for some reason get put everywhere. And then movies, I don't know.
We weren't held to a higher standard back then.
Yeah.
This is like a fun romp. People love this movie. Probably made a lot of money.
I bet.
Did it flop?
I don't know.
It just seems like a good Saturday night movie. You know what I mean? But
it was. I mean, it came out in July. It's probably like a big summer.
And it had Meg Ryan, Dennis Quaid, Martin Short. People are gonna go to that, especially. For sure. Well, young Meg Ryan. She's like new starlet.
I didn't like about this movie is that I was really excited when I heard Martin Short was going to be in this, but they didn't give him a lot of chances to be funny.
He's the best part of this movie. He's the best part of
the movie, but the situation just isn't interesting. So he can't spin it and be fun. One time,
there's
maybe
a few moments of like physical comedy.
Yeah, I was about to say one
when
time
he's dancing.
When he's like that's like, oh yes.
But he's just doing Ed Grimsley.
Yeah,
you know, from SCTV.
Yeah,
but that's he was just doing Martin Short. Just let him do him.
That's what I meant. Like,
and there's the scene where he's in the hospital.
There wasn't a lot of opportunities for him to be himself. Like, he just had to expedite the plot.
Yeah, exactly.
The whole time.
Yeah, he's wasted on that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was annoying.
But I love the way that the alcohol works, where he like can drink it. I don't even know where Dennis Quaid.
I thought he was in his brain.
I thought he was like near his heart. Somewhere.
Well, he couldn't get too close to his heart because it could kill him.
Yeah, there was a lot of times
he was that close to the heart. He should have been in an artery.
But then they get swapped through kissing, and then just every time they kiss, suddenly he can switch from Meg Ryan and Martin Short. Like, what?
That's another part of the movie that was, like, annoying.
Yeah, it's like, where are you in your body? You're just everywhere all the time.
Well, that's what I meant. Like, there's, like, a scene of him being in the brain, and that's how we can talk to him, hopefully, because...
Well, he, like, shoots a thing into his eardrum.
He just had to... Yeah, he just had to attach the thing.
That's it?
Speaker.
Yeah, that's it.
I thought he had to be in certain parts of the body to affect certain parts of the body. But, anyway... It's just like he's in the heart, and he says, "Whoa, you can't go in the heart," and then he drinks, and all of a sudden he's like in the throat. I just don't get it. It's just like
that's what I'm saying. There's no.
Is he just carving tunnels?
You don't question it.
Yeah.
One thing that really bugs me about this movie is that I feel like beyond the three principal actors, Meg Ryan, Dennis Quaid, and Martin Short, everybody else is terrible. Like nobody else stands out. Like the minor characters are horribly portrayed.
Yeah.
Even like I feel like it starts with that the good scientist at the beginning who's on the chase.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I don't know where they got this guy.
Just a boring dude.
He's just a really... I feel like that character should have been fleshed out. Even though he dies early, it doesn't mean like he has to not have a
They mentioned
background.
that later in the movie, that dude, that main scientist dude was kind of Dennis Quaid's motivation.
Yeah.
A little bit. It could have been way more...
Of a thing.
That's
he killed my friend or something.
Yeah. He existed just so they showed them filming him talking about it, so later on it could be an exposition scene of why we're here and what we're doing.
They had to figure out how to get that syringe into the mall, and like how it got injected.
He seemed like a non-actor almost.
It was just a purpose.
There seemed like all the blab dudes seemed like non-actors.
All the bad guys.
For real.
All the bad guys. I would say the cowboy is just so off the wall. Like that guy did an all right job, but everybody else, they seemed like inexperienced or something.
Yeah. This movie seems like it might have suffered from too many rewrites or like fingers in the pot.
Because I feel like they probably had a more cohesive story that was mostly about Martin Short and Dennis Quaid and like that.
Spending all that money.
And then
they were like,
you should add a romance.
Wait, what if we break them down to half size at the end and we do this real goofy scene where they're in the car?
And obviously not half size. Like 10%. You know, that's not 50%.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like, and why?
Like,
why do you need that late third act B plot? Like, why?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's goofy. It's like... It's just low-hanging fruit, man.
Yeah, you're right.
So
I didn't think... going into this movie, I didn't think I was...
you guys loved it?
Loved it.
No. All right.
Actually, let me get... Do you have any favorite parts? I said the vibrator, but I have a couple quotes. Mm-hmm. They're kind of out of context because I don't really remember, so it's funnier. I think this is from Dennis Quaid's character at some point talking to Martin Short. He says, "Don't be a wuss puss. Be like me.
Don't be a
wuss puss. Be like me."
There's always shit like back in the 80s. They're trying to start some sort of like
hey, say
new
wuss
thing.
Puss. That's cool.
It's like wuss puss is the new thing kids
Horrible.
in school are going to be saying. No,
horrible.
It's not. Yeah.
And then there's another scene where I think it's like someone's in a bathroom.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we're going to start this new slang.
Yeah, we're going to start a thing.
Heard of YOLO?
Like heinous and non-heinous.
Dude, righteous.
Yeah.
Righteous.
Tubular.
That's interesting. We look at movies like from back in the day, 40s and 50s, and they have, hey, what are you doing here? You know, and that, they were doing that, and then that kind of language, like we were talking about movies, we learned time travel from movies. People got affected by the way, and in the Newsies, like, January 2nd, 1939, whatever.
Yeah.
People were affected by that, so then started speaking that way.
You know why people talked like that? There's a good reason, actually.
Yeah.
Early recording devices and radio, they picked up those, like, pitches better. Mm-hmm. So these radio guys would develop that type of voice.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's
that makes
synonymous
sense. If you're talking
with
low into like an old microphone, probably wouldn't pick up
higher register for sure.
At all,
but not just them, but like in, you know, Hugh, what's his name? Cary Grant and like it was a little different, and they had this like it's a very put on thing, but then that people saw that and, you know, put it on. Yeah. So now, like you're saying, righteous and whatever. So like Clueless, movies like Clueless that are very like cultural landmarks that like talk about, like use that language to the nth degree to this heightened.
Yeah.
People saw that, and you know what I'm saying? Like it's interesting how we think about it back in the day as like weird, but then we're going to look back at like, you know, we're already looking at the 80s and the 70s as like these cartoons of versions of Flower Power and Bell Bottoms and neon, you know, that isn't how it was, but that's kind of be our cultural.
I mean, this movie
bookmark.
is 30 years old.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah, it sucks. Like, I wish that wasn't the case, but that is the case. Like, when you look at movies either that were made in the 70s or just portraying the 70s made in, like, the 2000s, they're similar because the movie back then was just trying to be fun and interesting.
Right,
yeah. And now it's trying to recreate history, but, like, it's recreating them.
Recreating it.
Yeah.
It's like a copy-paste of a copy-paste.
It's like a copy and paste of, like, them wearing, like, a tux. When no one walks around in tuxes, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's weird
to
say.
It's like, snake eating its tail. And now we're in a place culturally, like, where there's nothing's cool, nothing good, nothing's bad necessarily because everything's cool and everything, because it's such a...
I don't understand how you...
Like with fashion,
like
you can kind of wear anything now, and if you have it in context, then it's cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're a culture of an amalgamation
of... We're
taking it from every time because of the internet, because of... Especially younger people, like there's so much stimulus from different.
Unless you wear a sweater vest, no one thinks that's
like
cool.
You can pick out
sweater vests are cool. Ever heard of Weezer?
Yeah.
Sweater vest. I love sweater vests.
So you're saying you can be cool by finding something that's horribly uncool,
sure,
and then you make it cool,
and that's nothing new. Yeah. That's fashion.
Like big dumb glasses,
big dumb glasses, stupid pants. Dumb shirts,
stupid pants,
idiot shoes.
I remember when stupid pants were not cool.
Stupid pants are in. Cool. Buy stock in stupid pants. I'm telling you guys. I don't know.
Weird fitting clothes though will never be cool.
That's not true, man. Like those fucking trip pants,
like clown khakis. Those will never be cool.
Trip pants. I mean, I would not fuck with somebody wearing.
Well, no. The thing, trip pants are those when like the
those are like the hot topic. Those are like the hot topic pants with the bondage shit. Yeah, for hacky sack kids.
I always thought you could turn those into a backpack or something. Like you could you could fold them up and then you got a backpack.
I used to think
in a survival situation, cargo pants are coming back. They're making like straight leg cargo pants. Ugh. Skateboarding, you're not welcome in that case, actually.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, like skateboarding, like a lot of time is like ahead of the curve, or like culture now, especially now, culture like pulls from skateboarding. So like fashion trends and stuff like that. It's just now that people are catching up to, like, a lot of that shit is way ahead of the curve, and people have been pulling from that for years, and people are just now getting, like, everywhere wears Thrasher sweatshirts. You don't fucking skate. Like, everybody, you know what I mean? It's cool. Like, it's cool now.
The branding is there.
Because of Zoomies and shit like that.
I used to wear, I've worn Vans, they aren't right now, but for years I barely ever skateboarded.
Well, that's one of those things. Skate style shoes are just, I mean, skate style shoes were ripping from the shoes that were before them, you know what I mean? So it's like it's the same thing we're talking about. Everything is cycles, but now it's this.
It's even bigger.
There is no cycle anymore. Yeah. Everything's cool all at once. Just do it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think about that a lot. Anyway, fucking what was I talking about?
You know what's cool right now?
Innerspace.
Better
to be inner space and I already said that joke. Outer space.
We'll be back.
We almost forgot to say anything after that.
We're back talking about
you were waiting for me, but I had water in my mouth.
Innerspace and other things.
Innerspace and other things.
Yeah. So, here's a question: if you could have that machine, that magic school bus almost thing, would it be interesting to even go in your body? I feel like it would just be dark.
How could you go inside your own body?
Yeah.
No,
you could. I think maybe this is some like
maybe it's unmanned and you just
this
like
is
have
some
a little thing.
Conspiracy shit. But maybe one day you could put your consciousness into a thing, be unconscious, and
like
maybe
Avatar?
Sure.
Yeah.
Could you
virtual reality, dog?
Could you ever get small enough that you could see
Portals,
things
dog.
at the molecular level? You know, could you get small enough where you're like...
Did you guys ever see Ant-Man?
Yeah.
I haven't seen Ant-Man.
They touch upon that. I thought that was the coolest
whenever I think of this movie,
movie,
I think there was like an episode of Muppet Babies or something.
Oh, yeah.
That they shrank down.
It probably came out a couple months after this movie came out.
Yeah.
They were...
And I also remember, Osmosis Jones.
Osmosis Jones
is
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray.
Fucking
Bill
great
Murray.
movie.
And I feel like there's something else that I'm imagining a ship going through a real like it's like practical like cells. Mm-hmm. It's not this movie, but it's something else.
There was actually a clue I gave out. There's a ride at Disney World that I remember from being a very young person. And it's one of the IMAX motion theaters where you're like in a seat that moves and gives you the illusion
like the Star Tours.
Yeah, exactly. And it's one where you got shrunk down and injected.
Honey, I Shrunk the Audience.
Something like that, yeah.
That's a Universal.
That's
a
the
Universal.
last one. That's the last one.
Well, it's Honey, I Shrunk the Audience. It's like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a real.
I haven't been on that, but that might be what you're talking about.
No, that might be it.
I
I was a kid, so I
think
don't
it's Universal.
really remember it that well. But
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
Universal.
Did you go to on the Terminator thing in Universal where you're in the audience?
Yeah.
Did you have a gun when you're in that Terminator thing?
No, you're just in the
I remember
audience.
them advertising
Buzz
that
Lightyear.
the audience was shooting.
That Buzz, the Toy Story, that's at Disneyland.
Oh yeah, Buzz Lightyear. You're playing like an arcade game. You're in this
in a-
park,
yeah.
and you're actually shooting things with like a laser
The
gun.
Monsters Inc.
and
thing
you get like
too.
a score at the end. That's
Fuck.
great. Yeah.
There's one in Universal
Fucking
that's like
love amusement
Universal.
I used to
At
really-
Universal, it's Men in Black. They had a Men in Black
that'd be
thing.
fun.
I was too scared to go to that when I was a kid.
I'm too old for it now, but that shit. If I was a kid,
You're too old for it? No, you're not,
Do it all
sir.
the time.
No, I'm
No,
saying
you're not.
I'm too. I would do it. I'm not saying I wouldn't do it. I'm too old to be as excited as I.
No,
would
you're not.
have been
Andrew,
I went
do you
to-
get,
as a kid.
Do you get afraid of roller coasters?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so much.
Me too.
So much.
But I love amusement parks, like rides where you go into a thing.
Rides and
I love
shit.
that.
Just straight up roller coasters that are just supposed to put the fear of death in you. I
Yeah,
don't like
it's
them.
like I could die because
Yeah,
people do
'cause
fucking
people do
die.
fucking die on
I
this.
mean, I like them a lot, and I
Yeah.
think it's just people are programmed differently. You know,
Yeah.
Sure. I mean,
I know that's
get.
kind of a cop out, but I feed on the adrenaline.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
you're an
exciting.
adrenaline junkie.
No, I mean it's true. That's why I like roller coasters.
Yeah.
That's like I'm not bragging.
I get it.
It's
No, I
just
get it.
that's
I get
why
what he's
we're
saying.
different.
But I get a similar thing if like I'm in a
actual
car.
chemical of adrenaline shooting
Yeah,
through
like
veins
it's
is like
enjoyable for me. While for you probably don't.
But me,
like
it like makes
Yeah.
me shake, and I don't.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna die.
I like adrenaline. I mean, I skate. I mean, that's a different kind of thing. But like, bombing a
And you
hill
get
is,
hurt,
and I
too.
get hurt all
Yeah.
the time.
Actually, I played.
But that's
I played
different.
Football and that adrenaline was awesome, but I can control it.
There's no metal.
I don't like being strapped in and completely out of my
Yeah.
control. That's why I don't like flying.
I can't drive a car. I like if I'm in a car
Mm-hmm.
and we are like merging onto the highway. It's probably the same amount of adrenaline you get on a roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't.
actually-
Thinking about it, my chest is getting
My
tight.
friends
I'm
always-
actually going skydiving this summer.
No,
What?
you're not.
Yeah.
Why?
Are you
I've
really?
always wanted to, and I'm turning 30.
You're really gonna do it?
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
Fuck that shit.
I'm so excited about it. Like I am
Oh
so
man!
happy I'm in a place where I can like pay for it and
Oh
like
man, I can't.
I think
Yeah.
even being on a plane like that, I would have a heart attack and fucking die.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Well, I'm not saying.
I think if
I'm
I had
not,
an
like,
intense
saying
dream, I would
everybody-
die.
I'm not saying everybody should do it, but I know for me, like I'm gonna have
Yeah.
a great time.
Hey, good on you.
God. Yeah.
You guys ever gone like ziplining? Is a really fun but not too scary. It's
I've never
very
been
safe.
ziplining. Never been ziplining.
It's fun though.
I've
It's a good
done
time.
like a. It's not ziplining, but it's like a rope and a pulley, and you hold yourself.
Yeah.
It's from like a long.
No,
trip.
That's a zipline still.
But it's not zip line. It was
Yeah.
like
It's not like an
50
intense.
feet, like 100 feet or something. Not like crazy, like
Yeah, yeah.
through the woods,
Yeah.
fast as fuck shit.
Yeah,
No,
that's
There was
there should be a
there's
name for
one at the very end of the route where you can go Superman style. So you're on your stomach in a harness, and there's an automatic brake, and there's two parallel lines, and you go like over this huge forest, a field, and then a river, and you can race somebody.
Wait a minute. I
that seems cool. I think
It
I would
was
be
cool as hell. Yeah.
It's one of those
I
things.
saw a video kind of like that.
Yeah.
But instead of over woods and river, it was like over like this giant lake. It was like one of the biggest ones in the world. And you go
awesome.
like 100 miles an hour down.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was fucking crazy.
Like I've jumped off of those like 40-foot, 50-foot like platforms into a lake at this place in Indiana, and like that was fucked up, and like I got hurt kind of, but like
I mean,
I've
if
done
you
that.
don't hit right. That's,
Boy, the big one too. I got
Did you guys
wrecked.
have like a neighborhood pool when you were a kid?
No, my nana's pool.
More or less.
So the pool that I grew up near was like a legitimate neighborhood. Like all the kids were there.
Yeah,
It was
everybody's
like,
just pissing in.
There were times when I would go there every day, like all summer long. Every day it was nice out.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
And there was a slide, like a big slide, that you had to be a certain height to go down. And there was no one watching it. It's like, there's lifeguards.
But
you climb up.
They're like 16.
And I remember them saying, if you
exactly.
climb it, you're not allowed to come down the ladder because it's way more unsafe to come down the ladder
You gotta
than go
commit.
down
Go
the
down
slide.
yeah.
And that was a big deal when I was first allowed to do that. And then there was a platform that was probably only 25 feet up.
But it seemed like 100.
Oh, man.
The first time you're able to get up there, and there's like 20 kids up there, all like dripping and gross and waiting in line. Not really even in line.
Snot just on everybody.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah. That's awful.
That fucking...
That's some of the grossest... Food. Some of the grossest shit about a pool.
Corn dogs at the fucking pool.
There's like wet food.
Pretzel. It's a pretzel, corn dog.
Wet food everywhere.
Microwaved hamburgers. Those French fries that are like just floating in the pool, just turning into nothing.
I did love going to the pool, and like my mom and dad would always like come back with like some like you were saying, some pretzels or like some nachos and shit.
Snack shack.
But after my older brother and older sister would like eat some of it, they just drip all over it, and I'd come in and be like,
I'd be
like, what the fuck? You just fucking chill out and wait till you're dry.
Exactly.
It's gonna take 5 minutes.
Well, I feel like I would fuck with like a slushy or like an icy. I'm not gonna eat because I'm gonna get a cramp, dog.
Yeah.
Nachos and cheese.
What is that myth, by the way? I took that very seriously. It's not a myth. When I was a kid.
It's happened.
Like when you eat, you just can't go in the pool for like an hour.
Well, it's not the pool.
Otherwise,
I think it's just.
Die.
I think it's just if you eat and go run, or if you eat and exert, you're gonna cramp. I think it's just the exertion.
I used to think it was like
buoyancy or something.
No, like something different. Like food
growing up in the pool.
Food. Yeah. I think that's what it is. I think that's what.
Then
it was.
they have to like. It's a huge fucking.
But they made me feel like it was like a health. Like you could die.
You're gonna get. I thought it was like a cramp.
Eat food, I
definitely got like that. You would get a cramp so bad you would just drown.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. And you'd throw up, and you'd be dead, and they'd have to clean the pool.
I just used to think that it was like a chemical reaction in you or something like that.
But
like,
what?
I don't know.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. Like I never put it together. I just took it as gospel.
I guess I've never thought about it until right now.
It's just a big lie that the pool companies were like
moms.
If we lie to convince people of this. Then we will have less people throwing up in pools.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's just like, during World War II, the Allies made up this lie that eating carrots gave their pilots better vision, but it was actually because they had more advanced satellite technology that they wanted to keep a secret. So up to this day, there's a lot of like older people that believe carrots give you better eyesight.
Yeah,
and it's not true. I mean, carrots are healthy, but they don't magically improve your eyesight.
Yeah, spinach gives you muscles. Carrots.
There's nothing.
Make your eyesight.
There's nothing in a carrot that affects anything that's going on.
Speaking of carrots,
there was a kid that would perpetuate this lie about the pool that they guarded it at night with crocodiles, and that they would let them out. There was an entry chute under the pool somewhere that they would open up. The crocodiles would come out. They'd swim around. And if you broke in to the pool after hours, you'd get eaten.
Crocodiles totally can swim in chlorinated water.
The idea that crocodile, like the pool is so important that they need to guard it with crocodiles.
Yeah.
Like they're not guarding the money of the pool. It's just the pool in general.
Hey man, the pool industry. That's where the big bucks are.
I grew up with two girls that broke into the pool and got caught because they jumped off a diving board and somebody saw them.
Damn.
Because they were like really high up and over the fence. Yeah.
Was it lit up?
Hopefully,
actually.
I would imagine there's some like security lights.
I was about to say, hopefully it was lit up. Otherwise, they could have just jumped onto the cement.
Mm-hmm.
That would have sucked.
Could have been done dead.
Oh man.
All right. Well, okay.
We're eaten by crocodiles.
Tangent. I guess we should get back to Innerspace. We're gonna rate it.
Yeah. I'll rate it a Michael because although it's a bad movie, I still enjoy it. It's still fun.
I don't think it's a bad movie. I think it's
a boring ass movie.
It's got redeeming qualities.
I definitely don't think it's boring.
I think it's boring.
I think it's not boring because it is so ridiculous that it's impossible to be boring.
There were moments when
it does drag on.
Yeah.
Did you know Dennis Quaid and Meg Ryan got married after this movie?
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
Mm-hmm.
They did?
Yeah.
They're not still married.
Dennis Quaid, did he die?
Yeah. Dennis Quaid.
For some reason I thought he died.
No, Bill Paxton died.
Yeah, Bill Paxton, but everybody dies every day. Not everybody, but
everybody dies every day.
Everybody dies every day.
Everyone dies.
A little death.
Not some people. Everyone dies.
You gotta clean out your pipes.
I don't know. It's just.
I'm also gonna.
Oh yeah. Well,
go ahead.
Well, mine's the worst. So
you're giving it to Andrew.
Yeah.
I'm giving it to Michael. MMA.
MMA.
Woo. Yeah.
Yeah. I give it a.
Wow. And that's why it's the Andrew, because you give them. Mostly you give them.
No, that's not true.
I definitely give them some Andrews.
Before.
I think I've given very few Andrews.
I don't think you've ever given an Andrew, actually.
No, you have.
For something.
For sure.
I'm sure. Yeah.
For sure. Probably something I picked.
It was before we had this rating system, but probably the comedy, I'm guessing.
I did not like the comedy.
Yeah. I was going to say it was probably when I was in the indie comedy introspective film stretch. Yeah. Starting with Greenberg. Well, starting with the comedy. I guess.
It was a comedy.
Greenberg, you didn't like Greenberg either.
No.
Yeah, I didn't like Greenberg either.
Yeah.
It's not a very good movie.
Those movies are from, I feel like I've attached to those movies because of when I saw them when I was younger and very sad.
I was talking to a friend yesterday, and I don't feel bad because I think everybody does this to an extent, but a lot of the things I love when it comes to like a book, movies, music, even things like food, like a restaurant or something. Mm-hmm. Things that you can be critical of, but the ones that you really love, I feel like most of those come from a recommendation.
Sure.
Because like when someone whose opinion I respect recommends something, I'm so much more likely to enjoy it.
Because you have a little context of like...
Yeah. Like, maybe I am going to really like this. Because
well, that's the thing. Like, it's a little more subtle than that. It's the fact that you trust their judgment so much.
And you're more open to it, I think.
Yeah. Like, you sort of, you drop your own guard. Yeah. That would otherwise get you to be like, I might not like this movie, so I'm just going to pause it right now and never watch it again. Yeah. Like, that sort of filter gets thrown out when you know someone who you trust, and they say, I've watched this movie, it's great, you need to watch it.
Those people are important.
You just sit back.
Those people are important. Like, everybody's got like that friend group, and there's like usually at least one dude that's like the tastemaker. Yeah. Or I had a few of them, luckily. That's what it is. Like people that I knew people.
Everybody's got like, I think, areas where they're more passionate and they know more about it.
And if they know you better, they know like my friend. I have my friend Josh and my friend Zach. Like all like make it a point of their life to like are really engaged with music and always trying to find new shit. Yeah. Movies and shit too, but mostly music. And
music is something I've fallen out of the habit of like finding new stuff.
I was just about to say, I have a friend who's my like main source of new music.
Yeah.
I just can't find new music because if I listen to a song, I just don't give a shit about it right off the bat. Even if it's the best song. Yeah. I just don't give a shit about it until like someone recommends it and says this band's worth listening to, or if like they're already listening to it in their car. Yeah. And I'm like, it's good stuff. Yeah, and then all of a sudden, that's who I'm listening to.
Yeah. Sure. Spotify's good. I like Spotify now because they make like daily playlists.
Yeah,
different genres. I like
good. Yeah. I do feel like I don't use Spotify enough on my own device.
You should.
I use Spotify.
I mean,
at work we have like the company's
work
device.
Does a lot too. People like putting on shit in the kitchen. Yeah. Like that has turned me on to some stuff.
No,
for sure.
Honestly, working in that kitchen really.
It's eclectic as fuck.
Yeah, but I didn't even really listen to like Outkast until.
Really?
I had heard it, of course. Like everybody hears it,
like the big ones, yeah.
But when they would play like the whole album all the way through, I was like, "Wow!"
Fucking Outkast. Yeah, well, it's like Stankonia or like ATLiens. Yeah, dude. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. What were we talking about?
I was just talking about like why. Yeah. And I will say, I'm confident in my opinion on movies and how I can recommend them to people. I recommended Dances with Wolves to Andrew. I even loaned him the DVD.
Yeah. Like when we gave each other those...
Not a year and a half ago. You keep adding
3 years ago.
I still haven't watched Super 8 that you gave me, but...
Hey, did I loan somebody Fargo?
No, but you guys do have a piece of mine that I'd like to have back at some point.
Yeah.
But when we gave each other those movies, like I feel like those are all... I feel like mine was kind of a joke, but like still it was like a good... All of those I feel like were good.
Yeah.
We know. That's our fucking shit right here at the Hair Club for movies.
We're on the topic. Let's hair plug. Everybody. Okay. All three of us have to do one. It can be anything.
Okay.
Mine will be, we already talked about that one.
Gateway Film Center.
Okay.
Support I like the Gateway. Local film. It's the best place.
They don't have local film at the Gateway.
No, they have
local art.
They actually do.
They have local art?
They
don't screen local movies.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
I know for a fact.
Really?
Yes, they do.
On their big
if you're an independent filmmaker, you can rent out and do your premiere at the
And not just filmmakers, maybe film commentators. We'll talk. I've been thinking about that, man. There's no reason we shouldn't try to reach out to Gateway. Yeah. They don't want to hear maybe us talking.
Yeah.
But
and I will say, although they're only single screen cinemas, and I think that detracts from like their selection quality. Studio 35 and the Grandview Theater, independently owned, really great theaters. It's just you're not going to find the art house classics that you can find at the Gateway
Sure.
Because they only have one screen. They're not going to, they have to make money.
But it's experience there. You got a table, you can have a pizza, you can have some beer. It's great. It's a good spot.
I did like the tables, but I don't think I can ever do that again. Drink a beer while I'm watching a movie.
I always do.
It ruined Rogue One for me. Like,
I think I had a couple beers too many, and I just had to pee real bad.
I had to get up like 3 times. It was awful.
Dude, I'll go to Gateway and get the 32-ounce fucking Rheingeist Truth. Yeah. And
you can
I sip on it. I make it last the whole movie.
Yeah, I can do that.
I try to do that.
Okay.
And if I have to pee, I'm not getting on them. I don't give a fuck.
It hurt so bad, like I could not.
I've been holding my piss for years. Like a fucking professional.
I'm in the habit of holding my pee.
Yeah,
I'll be at home and I just won't pee.
Really?
Oh yeah.
And I don't know why.
I gotta let this shit out.
Oh yeah.
Well, you can't just let it out.
Yeah, you can.
Hey.
Just gotta let it out.
Yeah, let it out. Otherwise, you're gonna give yourself a kidney stone. All right. Hair plug.
What's your hair
plug? I feel like holding
Andrew?
it in will give you a kidney stone.
Andrew, that's what I'm saying.
Hair plug.
Hair plug? My own Instagram account. Slanko _
Hey. At Drawby Hell. Yeah. At the Comfort Dungeon.
Yeah.
I will hair plug. I didn't really have one ready. It was my idea in the first place. Hair plug Logan. I saw that.
Oh boy!
And I was blown away.
Really?
Like, I know I'm not being hyperbolic here.
Same.
Really?
I had high expectations, so there's a better chance I would be disappointed, and I still loved it so much.
Really?
I mean, I've
never felt as affected by a superhero movie.
What? Really?
Yeah. I mean, Dark Knight, all those aside, because I have a special attachment.
Yeah.
I expected an okay movie.
Yeah.
And
I didn't even know Stephen Merchant was in it.
Yeah.
And we talked about if
I didn't even know it was him for a while.
If it were not for the Ricky Gervais Show,
I want to watch this now.
If it were not for the Ricky Gervais Show, I would probably not be making this podcast right now. And that was like,
no, me too. Me too. Yeah.
You know, listening to that in my bedroom when I was 16. It's crazy.
That shit. I can't believe it's that old now. Still. Yeah. Like
Podcasts have been around for a long time now.
The technology is not advanced.
No, it's the same. It's all the same.
The first time I listened to that podcast was when it was already done for, and I was in
I think school. Me too. I had to.
It was like early 2000s, right?
I got some on iTunes, but they did it in a way that it was free, but you don't get what was coming to you after you subscribed. Mm-hmm. And I had to pirate it. And I don't even feel bad because I found out like they give a
shitload of
like they're gonna
whatever.
That's like the best podcast.
All right.
Of all time.
Well, yeah, Logan, man. The other cool thing about Logan too is they're coming out the same way they did with Mad Max, the black and white version. They were originally going to release the whole movie in black and white, and the images I've seen of it are gnarly. So I think they're going to theatrically release it.
Do that
Donnie Darko. Speaking of movies that I was
actually going to mention that.
Donnie Darko Gateway. 4K restoration is playing in Gateway right now. I'm going to see it. Hopefully I'll be able to see it at some point.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's not like I need to see Donnie Darko again. I don't know.
Donnie Darko is something I kind of grew up with. I'm critical of it, but
I'd seen it for the first time.
I'm critical of it, but like at this point, it's another one of those cultural landmarks, I feel like. Yeah. Especially now, like, it's important. I think
I should amend my statement. It's definitely an important movie.
It set up my taste for the rest of my life.
Yeah. I mean,
between the 80s like new wave and the tone of that set up what other future things I was like movies like people are like, what's your favorite movie? Fight Club, Boondock Saints. We talked about this. But those movies lay a foundation.
Blow, man.
Yeah. I got the poster in my dorm. Next to my Bob Marley one. But those movies lay the foundation for like good future better taste.
Mm. Yeah, we do live in a world where it's easier, I think, because of like digital cameras, lower production costs. There are more independent films being made, and they can be distributed in a way that we can actually see them. Mm-hmm. Like it used to be, you could only see these things if you went to cons or huge film festivals.
Yeah. Or like knew a guy.
Yeah,
that had a VHS.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's interesting. I was watching Mystery Science Theater 3000 on Netflix, and
new one's not out yet, right?
No, I don't think so. But I always read trivia about it.
Yeah.
Everything I watch.
Yeah, you do.
Another fucking important show.
So part of the reason that show became so popular and garnered popularity, even though it was like a weird like niche thing, is people would record it on VHS and then circulate the tapes.
Sure.
And in like the 4th season, I might be wrong on the exact facts, they would play before or after the credits, thank you, and continue sharing the tapes, something like that. That's like awesome. They encouraged piracy because they knew it was getting them more attention, and more viewers in the long run.
If you're in like have your finger on the pulse of like the cult, hit or whatever. That's why now it's going to be on Netflix, which is basically just taking that model, and running with it.
No, that guy. I wish I should look up his
John
name.
Hodge. No, not John Hodgman. His name's like Joel.
Yeah, I mean that guy. Riff Tracks. I haven't listened to
that's
that
mustache
many,
guy.
But Riff Tracks is great.
Windows guy.
The guy. I mean, we talk about Ricky Gervais being like a phenomenal influence on all of us, but like that guy is.
What was the adjective?
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
I don't even know why. That word is not even. That word isn't even like that great.
But he is important in that like commenting on things like that was not. It was something people just did at home.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like.
Well, yeah, people. I mean,
you're a hack if you do it now. You know
why it was so popular is just because people do that same thing whenever they're watching movies with each other.
Well, look at this. What unless they're
unless they're in a movie theater, you get your ass kicked by doing that same thing.
Yeah.
But if you're like at home on the couch and your buddies and you're half paying attention to the movie.
Look at how we watched fucking Killer Clowns. I mean, it's just inevitable.
Yeah. It just happens.
But I mean, we can use that for what we're doing right now. Like when you leave a movie, this is what you do, and now we're turning it into a thing. That's how things start because you do them without recording them, and then you do them.
Yeah, and you hope it's entertaining enough for somebody else to like as well.
Listen, I know we're laying the foundation for probably $1 billion endeavor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Honestly,
I would not be doing this if I did not think I'd get rich.
We're in it for this. I don't appreciate your condescending laugh right now.
You know, speaking of like talking through movies,
the
Alamo Draft House in Austin, Texas.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
They
live riff tracks.
Well, no, one of the coolest things, you're not allowed to talk or use your phone at all. If you do, you get thrown out. You can't come into a movie more than like 5 minutes after it starts and the
great.
It's awesome.
No,
they have all these rules, and I've never been there, of course.
Yeah.
But one of the things they do before they play every movie is they play an audio recording of a voicemail message left to the manager or whoever was in charge of a lady who was thrown out of the theater for using her phone during...
The same one?
Yeah, and you can find this on YouTube. It's hilarious.
That's awesome.
Like, it's just her, no one responding to her, just her going on a rant and being very angry about being thrown out of a movie.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
Hair plug.
Hair plug.
Hair pug.
We've got an Instagram.
Oh, yeah. Hair Club 4 Movies. You'll find it.
Anyway, we're skipping some vital
information for your everyday life.
Oh, shit, I forgot we have to do a quiz.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Quiz?
Got so
I know, I could tell you're trying to wrap up. I was like, no.
We're super tangent-y today. Well, okay. All right, so quiz. It's my turn. I have the quiz.
Yes.
All right.
Sit up. You got to get.
I am sitting up.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it in. We're gonna get it in.
I want you to get this close.
2017.
That's bad if I can.
This is a 2017.
Oh, mama.
Comedy. 2017.
Oh.
Comedy, crime, drama.
The Nice Guys. No, it's 2017. Crime drama? Damn, I was close.
Comedy, crime, drama.
I was close.
Okay.
All right.
What?
A co-star from 2.5 Men stars in this movie.
This is an obscure movie, isn't it?
Chips?
Obscure. I don't know about obscure.
That's not even out yet.
You mean this came out in the past 3 months?
This came out in 2017. It is a Netflix exclusive movie.
Netflix exclusive.
I'm
not going to know this
on your queue.
I'm not going to see this thing.
I don't know if... Whatever. Okay, a co-star from Lord of the Rings is also a co-star of this movie.
Which one? Is he a
I
Hobbit?
feel like I've
Hobbit?
seen...
Is it a Hobbit?
I feel like I've seen it, but I cannot come up with the name.
Between... it's a Hobbit, I think.
Little
Four
people,
Hobbits?
the small people.
A small one. A small one.
So it's Elijah Wood, and I don't know.
No. I think it's... To be honest, I'm
going to go for... You're probably going to get the title. Try to get the title. Here's when someone is far away from where they live, how do they feel?
Detached. Isolated.
Okay, this is a 9-word title.
What?
It's a phrase.
Jesus. Homesick?
That's
something?
1 word.
Homesick? That's one of them in there?
Something an alien being might say about its time on Earth.
Take me to your leader, I'm homesick. I don't know.
One of the words you're saying, home, is in the in the title.
Oh my God.
Homeward Bound.
That's 2 words.
Home is where the heart is.
Home is not the first word. That's it. That sentiment is close.
Okay.
Is the first.
I don't want to live in this world anymore.
That's not. I mean, that's pretty close to what the title is.
Okay, I think I have
Please take
seen
me
this.
home.
You're gonna have to get the exact phrase.
Oh my God!
The first word is I.
Can we acknowledge that?
And
you're gonna have to spell this out for us. And
it's the point of somebody's got to get it. Quit arguing.
I can't live in this world anymore.
Oh God! In this world anymore. And I are correct.
Oh God!
I something in this world anymore. Something.
I can't go home in this world anymore.
I can't.
Home is in the right place.
I can't find home in this world anymore.
He didn't say can't.
We keep saying can't.
I'm trying to make
home
it make sense.
in this world anymore.
I don't feel at home in this world anymore.
God damn it.
Yes.
Jeez. Holy shit. Okay.
It's on your Netflix. It's on Netflix. Like, it was like a promoted Netflix movie. So
I'm just bummed that I never can guess anything.
Well, it's because when you're trying to
give up, I think you get disheartened.
No, I wasn't trying to give up.
You start complaining about it midway through the quiz.
This isn't something.
He doesn't know either.
It's not guessable.
It's not. He played along, and that's how he guessed.
I do think I've seen this on my Netflix.
Yeah.
And I'd never.
I thought that was
the name again.
I don't feel at home in this world anymore.
Is it Sean Astin?
It's Elijah Wood.
Oh, okay.
And it's I can't remember her name.
I knew he was in something
it's
recently.
The woman. If you ever seen 2.5 Men, she's on that.
Oh, okay.
She's in all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
She's kind of like an annoying stalker character on there. She's the main actor. This movie I watched it a couple weeks back, and not what I expected it to be.
Brothers.
I don't
know.
She was in Togetherness, the show the Duplass brothers did.
Is it Duplass?
And she might she did a show with the guy who's on New Girl too, Nick Miller.
Hey, that It trailer came out.
Oh my! Yeah. I'll have to say I did take a break from my no trailer because I can't not watch the It trailer.
Did you know the guys that made Stranger Things, the Duffer Brothers, actually wanted to direct It, and because they did not get that
they did Stranger
job,
Things.
They made Stranger Things.
But the kid from Stranger Things is in It.
Now, I saw the trailer. I saw the first 30 seconds of the trailer.
Why'd you turn it off?
Too scary?
No, I didn't want to watch it, and
it's only a minute and a half long.
It's 2.5 minutes.
I wasn't. I saw the clown in the gutter. Is that what he looked like in the first one?
No. I mean, yes, he just looks...
I thought it was a parody for a half a second.
He looks way more fucked up in this one. If you see the real image of him, his jaw's sideways, and he looks more alien, and his hair's fucked up, and not...
Yeah, I mean...
Tim Curry's version is a clown.
Yeah, he actually he could pose as an actual clown in the original.
Well, this one he can too, but it's his jaw looks sideways because he's a creature and he's appealing to the children's they're something they feel safe around and then perverting it. Yeah,
I see.
That's what the whole metaphor of the story is.
It was just I don't know. It was something weird about the design of it. It looked.
Watch it. I mean, there's a solid image, a couple images of him. Pennywise looks crazy, and it's like a kid.
I mean, it looks
a younger guy doing it.
Cool, but
dude,
I don't know why
it's going to be fucked up.
It felt.
I can't wait.
It felt strange.
It better be fucked up.
When he popped up in the gutter, I was just like, "Is this a joke?"
I'm still always going to be a little bummed that Cary Fukunawa, the guy that did the first season of True Detective, did not.
That
stick
shit
with this.
Was going to be dark as fuck.
Yeah, they actually. So he quit and is not the director of this version of It because he wanted to include scenes from the novel that the studio
crazy ones,
said were too
crazy ones.
Yeah,
which I feel like if, like, probably, spoiler, in the book, the only reason I know this is because my girlfriend read.
Spoiler, I don't know.
I know it because
you know about Stephen King. Oh, maybe you didn't know about this, but it's like, I knew about this ahead of time, like, and I was wondering, when she was reading, I wonder if it actually happened, but there's a scene where, for some reason, it's like part of the plot, it makes sense in the plot, that all the kids have a fucking orgy. They have sex with the girl. And it's like representative of something, but it's like crazy. Yeah.
The kids?
Kids. They're like young in the thing, like 13, 12 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, insane. So I'm thinking probably that among other.
I actually know it's that one.
Yeah. And because the whole story is like about the metaphor for like repressed memories and like child abuse and stuff. So there's some touchy shit. It's got to be rated R. Anyway,
it is.
Fuck
There's
me.
no way it's not.
Yeah, we done.
Yeah, we're done.